James Turner for the untouchable True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands True School Sports subscribers. All right, so it's been a long time since I spoke about this particular fighter, this particular individual, but I'm glad to be speaking about him because it's been a while. He hasn't been relevant enough to talk about. He ain't really been fighting too much. There hasn't been a lot to talk about, but I am familiar with him because I remember when he used to fight on the heavyweight factory cards, you know, back like in 2018, around that time. And now I'm happy to be talking about, you know, the heavyweight from Kazakhstan, the behemoth, the giant himself, the 6'9", Ivan Dychko. Yes, that Ivan Dychko, you know, the 2012, 2016, you know, bronze medalist Ivan Dychko. Very, very dangerous man at heavyweight. Name was buzzing in the boxing world, in the hardcore boxing world some years ago. But now, you know, I saw him the other night. He fought on Pro Box. He fought on the undercard of Jarrett Hurd, Jason Rosario, and he wound up getting a pretty routine second round stoppage against Craig Lewis, which was more than expected. You know, Dychko fights don't really go that long. So his record now is he's 14-0 with 13 knockouts. Only boxed 32 rounds in the pros because, like I said, most of these fights don't even get to the third, fourth round. So let's talk about him. Can Ivan Dychko fully resurrect his boxing career? Because this is a guy that people had high hopes for coming out of the amateurs and really didn't have much of a career to speak of because, you know, management stuff, promotional stuff, guys not wanting to fight him, all kinds of stuff, you know, all kinds of things have hindered his career. But Ivan Dychko has been working in Pittsburgh now. He's working under the watchful eye of Paul Spatafore's former trainer, Tommy Yankello. And Tommy Yankello is a smart, sharp, astute boxing mind, a great trainer. And I have no doubt that he will make Ivan Dychko better. But him resurrecting his career isn't fully in the hands of Ivan or even Tommy Yankello, unfortunately. It's more so about will the business and will the powers that be allow Ivan Dychko to get the right fights at the right time to develop properly and become a contender, become a real player in the heavyweight division. Because there's guys I watch fight that I really think he's better than in the top 15. And right now, as it stands, I checked earlier, he's the number 48 heavyweight in the world on BoxRec. So when you look at his name, there's obviously notable names in and around him. You got guys like Tony Yoka, you got guys like Stephen Shaw, you got guys like Jermaine Franklin. You know, I'll be honest, I wouldn't even mind seeing Ivan Dychko fight Artem Wallin. But those are some guys, those are the kind of fights I want to see him in like next. Because I don't think he's a guy you need to waste time with. You know, he's got high-level amateur experience. He's been chomping at the bit to get a step-up fight for years. So I think any of those guys I named, he'd be more than capable of beating and looking good against. Because when you talk about Ivan Dychko, we're talking about a fighter that at 6'9", obviously packs a big punch like most heavyweights, but he knows how to place his shots. He's a very accurate puncher. And he moves very well for his size. He's you wouldn't expect a guy 6'9" to move quite like him. You know, the only guy 6'9" that moves better than Ivan Dychko, because there ain't a whole lot of 6'9" heavyweights in boxing to compare him to. It's obviously Tyson Fury, but he's got a very high level of athletic ability and accuracy and fundamentals. And under the watchful eye of Tommy Yankello, I feel like those things are gonna continue to improve and continue to get better. You know, so look, he don't got a whole lot of time. I mean, he's not like old because remember, heavyweights mature at a slower pace than fighters in other weight classes. So 34 would be old, like if you were a bantamweight or something like that, a smaller guy. 34 is not old for heavyweight, especially when it's a guy in Dychko who really has taken a lot of damage in the pro ranks and hasn't really fought a ton. You know, so I'll be led to believe that he's got some years left in the tank, and I want to. And before all this time is over, I want to see him fight top competition. I want to see him fight, you know, the Martin Bukolis, the anybody you guys can name, even the Philip Hrgovic. Want to see him fight him. Jared Anderson, Makhmudov, Cavallel, Guido Vianello. These are the kind of fights I want to see Dychko in and get the opportunity to prove himself. Because I remember years ago hearing about him, seeing him, and obviously when I would see him, they would give him like extremely overmatched opposition. He would whack them out of there. But you can see the talent. You can see the talent. You can see what he had. And, you know, he's sparred, what was it, Tyson Fury? I think I did a video a couple years ago about that. So he's been around. Anyone who's in the know knows about Ivan Dychko, and he's a real problem. So I'm making this video to kind of bring awareness back to him, that I want to see him doing his thing. I want to see him active. I want to see him shot. I want to see him get his shot. Because, like I said, this is a guy that fought Anthony Joshua in the amateurs. This is a guy that people regard highly in the boxing world. And I want to see if he actually does have what it takes to be a factor in the heavyweight division. So it warmed my heart the other night when I seen him fight Craig Lewis on ProBox, a good platform. Shout out to ProBox, to capture them. And he's got a quick, easy stoppage, you know. But it'd be nice to see him fight, you know, a guy that can give him some rounds, because he has 14 fights and only 32 rounds. The guy is 34, but he's only boxed 32 rounds in 14 fights. He's literally older. His age is higher than his rounds boxed. So that'll tell you everything about him. That'll tell you everything about the accuracy and the punching power he does have. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Just wanted to say shout out to him getting active again. Shout out to Tommy Ankelo, who I know and believe is doing a good job with Ivan Dychko. And I truly believe that, you know, if he's afforded the opportunity to be active, as I've said many times in these Ivan Dychko videos over the years, he will be a factor in the heavyweight division. And at his best, I think Ivan Dychko is a problem. So, you know, those names I mentioned, the Jermaine Franklins, the Stephen Shaws, the Otto Wallins, the Tony Yokas, these kind of fighters are the guys I want to see him in the ring with, so he can get that step up, so he can progress his career. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Ivan Dychko? Are we on the cusp? Are we on the verge of an Ivan Dychko career resurgence and resurrection? And not that he lost, but a resurrection from inactivity and boxing politics and management issues and those kind of things. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, tell you guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.